I know you said today you might know more.
Yeah, I mean, again, it looks doubtful. I don't know if that's going to change before game time. We're going to monitor every day. If he feels good, we'll give it a run. But it's not what it needs to be right now.
For him, is he out running routes or just doing it slowly?
It's just it's isolated right now. So until he can become integrated and avoid guys and make guys miss and protect himself, we're not going to put him out there. So as soon as he's ready to do that, we'll do it. But it looks doubtful right now. So with the list due tomorrow, it's probably going to stay doubtful for game day.
How about Artie?
Artie was better today. Artie has a chance. Artie was better today.
I had a couple of recruiting questions.
Yeah.
Have you noticed an uptick in interest? I guess 14 is a lot of kids committed, but 15 and so on, just because of this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously most of the pool is gone in 14. So it's not really that, we've increased guys, interest there, because a lot of it's, we've already been working on those guys. Their response obviously has been different. We've gotten 3 since the announcement, which is, unique given this time of the year. Kids are getting ready for playoffs and things like that. So it's attributed to that. There's no question about that. Because most of the kids either made a decision, 2 months ago, or are going to wait till the holidays or signing day. So that's positive for us. I think most of the interest from the younger guys is that, it's behind us now and they're not getting hammered. Remember, the kids that are juniors right now, all they've ever known about the University of Miami is that we've been in trouble. Since they've been recruitable prospects, that we've been really under probation. So it's good to have that behind us now. We got to move forward.
As a follow-up to that, the defense struggles. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that actually? Is there a bonus in recruiting in some respect that people can come in and play right away? Almost. I mean, like these, you can sell kids on. Look, we need help. Come help us.
I mean, yeah, we're going to continue to need help everywhere. It's just that people want to talk about the defense because all of us haven't executed well enough the last couple of weeks. So I answer that question. Now I'm saying that the kids that we have aren't good enough. So that's not the case. The case is, as I've been saying, we're going to continue to build until we have the depth to go through a whole season and there's no drop off and all of those things. So it really has nothing to do. That's a separate question from all of us here that at work today, that put this time in the day, that prepared, that watched film. All of us have to fix what's going on now. That has nothing to do with kids coming in next year. I just want to make that distinction.
We always talk a lot about the depth in the defensive line, but one of the things that you look at, there are only 3 safeties coming back. How big of a problem is that for you guys?
Well, again, guys, I mean, I can only say it how many times. We were cut short last year for a variety of reasons. That's not the kind of, really, that was our second full recruiting cycle, and it got blown up. What do you want me to say? We couldn't sign as many as we needed. So we're trying to obviously compensate this year by signing more and some of the guys that we couldn't sign last year. So it is what it is. We're going to keep our head down, keep pounding away, and keep recruiting and getting better. We have a lot of guys in this class that we're excited about. But again, that's different than the kids that we're recruiting. The kids that we're working with in development right now.
I wasn't here yesterday, but I know a few different people asked about the seniors.
Yeah.
You mentioned how they stuck with the program stuff, but leading up to this point, was there a moment or was there something that stood out where you knew that the senior class, they would stick with you guys or showed, that?
Well, I think just by their actions, again, on the outside, it's easy to sweep it under the rug and act like, oh, it's no big deal or it's over. It's not over. These guys have been through a lot. They stood with us through a really tumultuous time, and I just think it's really important that me, the staff, their teammates, support them here down the stretch. And although I keep getting the questions about, are you going to go younger now? That you lost a couple, and no, we're not doing that. We're going to honor these seniors and push them to the finish line and help them do something they haven't done. They haven't been to a bowl game the last 2 years, and obviously they didn't win one their first year. So we got to finish up strong and then send them off the way we want, starting this Saturday on Senior Day.
I know you take one game at a time, but I remember you were, I think, on the sidelines for that Sun Bowl game. Were you in attendance?
I was upstairs, yes.
Yeah,
yep.
So I guess even just for you personally, just being able to finally get to that point again, how does that, of a bowl game, but it'll actually be
again, I'm answering questions I really don't want to answer right now because we're playing Virginia, but I'll say it this way. Every coach in America would tell you to have that focus during recruiting, to have that energy of your team, whoever that opponent is, 3 or 4 weeks away, coming out here and practicing, getting better, getting with some young guys that you really can't devote as much time to the previous 2 months. All of that is essential in developing a program, and all of that we have not had the opportunity to experience yet, which is, it is what it is. We got to move forward now.
Have you noticed any let up this week in practice, given
No.
that Virginia's 2-8?
No, records have nothing to do with it. I mean, again, we don't sit on some high horse. We haven't been playing good football right now. We need to play better football. I need to coach better. Coaches need to coach better. Players need to execute better. It's on everybody here. That's the approach that we've been taking. And again, part of our motivation is obviously the seniors. Part of our motivation is that we want to support them and play our best game against Virginia. They're coming off a bye week. They've played a difficult schedule, and I'm sure they're saying the same thing on their side.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.